EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in Silicon Valley. And with the foghorn bellowing behind us, that means it's time for football at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Carolina Panthers and the San Francisco 49ers. Visiting sideline, a look there at the Carolina head coach. Not too many bright spots for his team recently. Losers of 7 of their last 8. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go from Santa Clara. On the return, here's Xavier Leggett. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time, and they're led by Bryce Young, the #1 overall pick, Greg, out of Alabama back in 2023.
In last week's game, the opponent just really neutralized him and, frankly, this entire passing game. Nobody was open. When they were, he missed some throws. Offensive line had some protection issues. It just overall was a poor performance. So they understand if they're going to come into today's game and have some success, they've got to find a way to get some explosive production and some efficiency out of this passing game.
Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33.
Cut. Yellow, 22.
Now the first carry for Chuba Hubbard. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game.
Down. Ready.
A second down throw for Young. And that ball incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Leggett. And it'll be 3rd down.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Looks like he may have hit a seam for a moment. He was taken down after a solid return. The 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. Led out by the last pick in the draft in 2022. Iowa State's Brock Purdy at quarterback.
So as he takes the field, Mike, he's coming off an incredibly productive game, and it's really the 4 touchdowns that stands out to us. But to him, all he could think about all week is eliminating the 2 interceptions. He told us, he said, I have to continue to be productive and have the positive plays, but at the same time, I've got to do a better job eliminating the negative.
And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
From the gun, it's Purdy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. And great coverage on special teams for mark it down inside the 5-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. 10.
1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st
Young. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Isaiah Likely. And it'll bring up second down.
Let's go.
Back to the air, it's Young. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That's a good idea. Didn't force anything there. So now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On third down, here's Hubbard. And a great run after being backed up. He's up to the 25-yard line. Here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll go again with Hubbard. Oh, the ball comes out. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. From the 33, here's second and 1.
52 Blues.
Out of the shotgun, Young. He'll complete that to the rookie from Auburn. Inside the 20. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Carolina. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Myers, good on the extra point. The Panthers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. And they'd love to find different ways to get him the football. Look there. He comes into this week second in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield. Throwing on first down is Purdy. Pass downfield is caught by Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
A gain of 28 yards. And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first and 10, Purdy. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And they'll take this down inside the 35. And that last throw, not going to count for much in the grand scheme of things, but it does move him over 3,000 yards passing for the season.
31-yard line.
They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
At the 13-yard line.
Throwing is Purdy. He's got his big tight end, George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco.
When I think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession two. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And Some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
It's a zone read given to Hubbard. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. It's good for a Panther first down.
17 yards.
From the gun, it's Young. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Nick Bosa in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
8 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the
pressure gets there, and down he goes. On comes the punter now. He's on for the second time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2. We're looking at a second down and 9 to go. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 6.
Here's third and 2.
Third and 2.
It's it. Yellow.
They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. First down, 49ers.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
On the pickup.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 8.
Watch out.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. Open man downfield is Kittle. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal.
Outside.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he will dive into the end zone. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown, 49ers. Not going for 2, they'll kick the point after. He knocks it through. And the 49ers will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Xavier Leggett is going to bring this one out. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Panthers offense and their back Chuba Hubbard set to come back on the field. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Ready?
On play action, Young. A dive and a catch. Incredible. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot.
18 on the play. 1st down, Panthers.
Here we go. 10 black. Cut.
Look at play action with Young. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds as the 1st down completion nets about 3.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So
the pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. And that is incomplete. Stoppage here, one of the 49ers is down. Here's the punter now, as he is on to punt for Carolina. Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Purdy on 1st down. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And it'll be 2nd down.
There is no worse feeling either coming back to the huddle or the sideline after a big drop, and that was a beautifully designed play, perfectly placed ball, and he just couldn't make the grab.
What's up?
On 2nd down, Purdy gets this one into the hands of Jawan Jennings. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down.
5-yard gain on the play. And the 49er 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back to the air again is Purdy. He'll get it into the hands of Kittle. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the 1st half. That one picks up a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, it's McCaffrey. Whoa. And he's going to pick it up. Take it down inside the 35 for the 1st down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and When you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Second and a yard.
Brings up second and a yard.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. The elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up first and goal. Stoppage here, one of the 49ers is down. Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal. McCaffrey. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Back to the 5-yard line now. Second down and goal. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And he's in. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown, San Francisco. That's a 2-touchdown game for numbers 7 and 8 for the season. The PAT, up and good. And the 49ers will take a 21-7 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Leggett on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Here's second and 3 to go.
Second and 3.
Young. He'll get this to his tight end, Ja'Tavion Sanders. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. So, from the 36, it is first and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's Young. Now, he'll air one out. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. To return is Ricky Pearsall. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
The Niners take over.
So here's Brock Purdy and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
Get set. 18.
Now Purdy. Firing right side. Brought in by Brown. And he will score. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown. 49ers. Now for the point after. He's got it. And the 49ers will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Panthers offense and their back Chuba Hubbard set to come back on the field. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down.
Let's go.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
We've seen a little bit of a transformation across the defensive tackle position. What I mean, Mike, is years ago, they were on the interior of the line to stuff the run. They were big bodies taking up space. Now, not only do you have to defend the run, you have to be able to win one-on-one matchups and get to the quarterback.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And even though you're facing a big deficit, I still think this is the right decision. At some point, you do have to start forcing the ball to make something happen, but you can't be reckless. So I think this would have been more on the reckless side, and certainly a good decision. Maintain possession of the ball.
And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force fourth down. On now is the punt team for the Panthers. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. McCaffrey gonna return it. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field.
The Niners take over.
Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. To the left side, it's caught by Brown. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
A run for the first time here with Jordan James. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time, and it's going to be third down. From the gun, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, you're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. We get on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Panthers offense ready to see what they can do. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10.
Ready.
The RPO, that's out to McMillan. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Ready. 45. Right.
Out of the shotgun. Young. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's 3rd and 7.
Let's go now.
From the gun, It's Young. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Punting time for the Panthers, set to kick this one away. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50. Set up the offense with a short field. 49ers offense getting set to get back to work. We'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further.
Yellow. Get set. Get set. Ready? Yellow. Here we go. Here we go. Yellow. Up.
Play action now. Purdy. It's downfield. Is caught by Brown. A big-time play for the Niners. 33 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
Get set. Get set. Up.
Back to throw. Purdy. That's over the middle. Complete to Brown. Stoppage here. One of the 49ers is down. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout.
Up. Up.
They'll let the fullback try to push the pile. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down. They'll run for it. It's McCaffrey. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. Now the try for an extra point. He gets it to go. And the 49ers stretch things out even further.
Niners 38, Panthers 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. We get on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Panthers offense ready to take over once again. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 4.
Set. Hut. 10 black.
Now Young. His receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. An injured player on that one, and it's Nick Bosa. Game stopped as they come to look at the outstanding defender. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment.
Come on.
On 1st down is Young. That's to the left side, hauled in by Leggett. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard.
Green. Quick. Yellow.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
To throw, Young. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
largely forgettable performance from this offense up until this point, Mike. I mean, these sacks, they just continue to stop so many of their drives throughout the entire game. And then you look up at the scoreboard, and it pretty much reflects that here in the fourth quarter.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run it here with Hubbard. And he ran right through one tackler, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7. From the 21, here's second and a couple. Another run here with Hubbard. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense, just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
They'll throw here on third and short.
The quarterback on the scramble.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
They'll go for it with Hubbard. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Outside. Yellow. 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 Up.
To throw is Purdy. Open man downfield is Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Get set. Hot.
On the handoff, McCaffrey has some room inside the 30. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. They'll pick up 23 on that one. It's good for a Niners first down.
Outside.
They run once more with McCaffrey. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. First and goal coming up.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
And they'll run here with McCaffrey. Good blocking, and he's in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. No problem there on the extra point. And the 49ers will add one more onto their big lead.
Panthers 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. We get on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They'll start it here with a first and 10.
Ready, ready.
They'll try the right side with Hubbard. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He'll throw complete to Chuba Hubbard. And this is going to wind up 49er football. They have it. And good work there to get the first down yardage. And maybe this crowd hoping for a challenge, and they're going to get their wish. The red flag is on the field. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth.
After review of the play,
so the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half. They're going to run right over center with Hubbard. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Down. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
This offense, they just can't establish any sort of rhythm. There's just no way to sustain any scoring drives when your quarterback is being pressured and sacked this often.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That one taken in right side by Leggett. It'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up 4th down. Myers' kick is good. And the Panthers cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Pearsall going to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So here's Brock Purdy and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long.
Yellow. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Purdy, who outs another catch for his favorite target. Second down and 3.
At the 38-yard line.
Outside. Yellow. Yellow. 18. Watch it.
Here's Purdy. He'll push it downfield. This one for Kittle. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go.
10 at the 19-yard line.
Yellow. Yellow. Get set. Get set. 18. Watch out.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get them the ball.
Back to the air again is Purdy. That one knocked away in the end zone, incomplete. But a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
Yellow. 18. What's up?
3rd down. Purdy. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with the win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Set. Red, 38. Ready?
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's gonna let this one go deep. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So a win here for the 49ers. And they do it in blowout fashion. We thought this might be a competitive battle. It was anything but. Points came early, and often they cruised to an easy victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.